Ladies and gentlemen, there are moments in life when the air feels different, when you can almost sense that something extraordinary is on its way. You may not see it yet, but deep inside you feel it. That quiet pulse of change, that whisper of opportunity. Something big is coming, and it's not by accident. It's the result of every sleepless night, every challenge, every lesson that shaped who you are today. There comes a moment in everyone's life when the world feels different, not visibly, not tangibly, but deep inside. It's that quiet vibration in your chest, that whisper in your thoughts telling you something big is about to happen. Many people ignore that inner voice, dismissing it as imagination or coincidence. But those who pay attention understand that intuition is a form of guidance, a signal from your deeper self that transformation is on the horizon. When you sense this feeling, it's not just emotion, it's awareness. It's your spirit recognizing a shift before your eyes can see it. Trusting the feeling of change requires courage because it often comes before evidence. You might not have the answers, the plan, or the resources yet, but faith begins exactly where proof ends. It's easy to believe when success is visible, but the real test is believing when all you have is a hunch. That feeling, that small spark of knowing, is the universe preparing you for alignment. The discomfort you feel, the restlessness, the urge to grow, all point to one truth. You're outgrowing where you are, and something greater is calling you forward. Every great transformation in history started with that same inner nudge. The dreamers, the innovators, the leaders, they all felt it before they saw it. They trusted the unseen, acted on instinct, and walked through uncertainty with conviction. When you learn to listen to that inner signal, you begin to move with purpose. You stop waiting for permission and start walking toward destiny. That's when life starts to respond differently. Opportunities appear, people align, and moments unfold as if they were waiting for you all along. So when that feeling comes, that quiet sense that a shift is near, don't dismiss it. Don't silence it with fear or doubt. Instead, lean into it, observe it, let it guide your next move. Because the energy of change never arrives by accident. It arrives when your spirit is ready for expansion. The universe whispers before it roars. And if you can trust that whisper, you'll be prepared when the roar finally arrives. One of the greatest illusions we face is the belief that there will always be a better time. A moment when the stars align, when we feel more ready, more confident, or more capable. But the truth is that perfect time doesn't exist. Waiting for ideal conditions only leads to stagnation. Every second spent hesitating is a moment lost that could have been used to create, to build, to grow. Action is what gives life to dreams. The people who achieve greatness are not those who wait for opportunities to knock. They are the ones who start building doors when none exist. Taking action doesn't mean you have to know every step ahead. It means you trust yourself enough to take the first one. Progress begins when you move, even if your path feels uncertain. Too many dreams have been buried under the weight of someday. That word has stolen more ambition than fear ever could. Those who act now understand that movement creates momentum and momentum creates results. The smallest action today can lead to the greatest transformation tomorrow. But only if you have the courage to begin before you're fully ready. When you decide to act, you shift the energy around you. People start noticing, opportunities begin appearing, and situations start aligning with your effort. It's as if the universe rewards motion. The act of doing tells the world and yourself that you're serious about your purpose. You no longer wait for motivation, you create it. Each decision, no matter how small, sends a message to your future self that you are not content to simply exist. You are here to evolve, to make a mark, to become the person you were meant to be. So stop waiting for the perfect plan, the perfect timing, or the perfect version of yourself. Perfection is an illusion that keeps you trapped in hesitation. What matters is starting right here, right now. The answers will come as you move. The clarity will come as you act. Every great story begins with a single moment of courage, a decision to take that first uncertain step toward something greater. And when you do, you'll realize that action itself is the bridge between who you are and who you are meant to become. There comes a time when you must stop questioning whether you're ready and start realizing that you already are. Life has been preparing you quietly, shaping you through every obstacle, every heartbreak, and every triumph. The lessons you've learned, the experiences you've endured, none of them were random. They were part of your preparation for this very moment. Believing in your readiness means acknowledging that you already possess the strength, wisdom, and resilience needed to step into your next chapter. You don't need to become someone else to begin. You just need to trust the person you've already become. Too often people hold themselves back because they underestimate their own growth. They compare themselves to others, thinking they need more time, more skill, or more validation before they act. But the truth is, nobody ever feels entirely ready. Even the most successful individuals had doubts when they began. What separates them is not perfection, but belief. They chose to trust themselves despite uncertainty. Believing in your readiness doesn't mean you have no fear. It means you move forward, even while fear whispers in your ear. Confidence isn't the absence of doubt. It's the decision to move forward regardless. Every challenge you've faced has been a quiet rehearsal for what's coming next. The difficulties that once broke you were actually preparing you to handle the weight of your future blessings. Each failure taught you adaptability. Each setback gave you perspective, and each victory strengthened your faith. You have been training for this moment all along, often without realizing it. When you begin to see your past not as punishment, but as preparation, everything changes. You stop waiting for a sign and start recognizing that you are the sign, proof that growth has already taken place within you. Believing in your readiness is the bridge between potential and purpose. It's standing in front of your dreams and saying, I may not have everything figured out, but I have enough to begin. That mindset unlocks doors that doubt keeps closed. The world responds differently when you carry yourself with conviction. When your energy says, I'm ready, opportunities start to flow toward you. Readiness isn't something that suddenly appears. It's something you claim. It's the moment you stop waiting for permission and finally step into the life you were always meant to live. Every setback you face in life is not a dead end. It's a detour designed to lead you toward a better version of yourself. Pain, disappointment, and failure often feel like barriers, but they are in fact the most powerful teachers you will ever have. Each obstacle holds a hidden lesson, waiting to be uncovered by those who choose to look beyond the surface of their struggle. When you learn to see setbacks as stepping stones instead of stumbling blocks, you unlock the ability to grow stronger through adversity. The most resilient people are not the ones who avoided hardship, but the ones who learn to transform it into power. Failure has a way of revealing who we really are. It strips away comfort, ego, and illusion, leaving behind raw determination and truth. When everything seems to fall apart, you are forced to rebuild. But this time, you build with wisdom. Every disappointment teaches endurance. Every loss deepens your understanding of what truly matters. These moments forge character and awaken a deeper strength that success alone can never give you. You begin to realize that without the weight of your struggles, you would not have developed the muscles of resilience, courage, and perseverance that now carry you forward. Turning setbacks into strength also means changing your perspective. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what is this trying to teach me? That simple shift transforms pain into power. It allows you to extract meaning from difficulty and use it as fuel for growth. Challenges often come disguised as obstacles, but they are invitations to rise higher, to evolve beyond who you were yesterday. The lessons you gain through failure become the foundation for your success, giving you the wisdom and emotional depth needed to handle greater responsibilities in the future. Every time you rise after falling, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your circumstances. You stop being afraid of failure because you've learned that it can't destroy you, it can only refine you. Each comeback builds confidence, reminding you that you are capable of turning pain into purpose. The more setbacks you face and overcome, the more unstoppable you become. Strength is not born in moments of comfort, but in moments of struggle. Every time you fall and choose to rise again, you are not starting over, you are starting from experience. And that makes you powerful beyond measure. Life's greatest opportunities often hide in the places we fear to explore. The unknown, the unpredictable, the uncertain. It's in those spaces that growth truly begins. Yet most people hesitate to step into the unknown because they crave control and clarity. They want guarantees before they leap, but progress doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It's born in moments of risk and bravery. When you learn to embrace uncertainty, you discover that courage is not the absence of fear, it's the decision to move forward despite it. Every dream, every breakthrough, every great success starts with a single brave step into unfamiliar territory. Uncertainty can be uncomfortable because it challenges our sense of safety. It strips away what we know and pushes us toward what we don't. But what if uncertainty isn't your enemy? What if it's the universe's way of guiding you toward transformation? The unknown is where innovation lives, where creativity thrives, and where personal evolution happens. When you resist it, you stay stuck in old patterns. When you embrace it, you open the door to new possibility. The people who achieve greatness are not those who always knew the way. They are the ones who trusted themselves enough to walk paths that no one else had walked before. Courage doesn't mean acting without fear. It means feeling the fear and choosing to move anyway. It's that inner voice that whispers, keep going, even when it's unclear. The truth is, fear and faith both demand belief in something unseen. The only difference is which one you choose to trust. When you choose courage over fear, you rewrite your story. You stop being controlled by the limits of your comfort zone and start expanding what you believe is possible for yourself. Each time you take action, despite uncertainty, you strengthen your confidence and prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you imagine. The greatest transformations in life often happen in moments of doubt, when everything inside you screams to turn back, but something deeper urges you to move forward. That's the moment courage is born. Embracing uncertainty teaches you flexibility, adaptability, and resilience, qualities that no amount of stability can provide. The unknown becomes a playground for growth rather than a battlefield of fear. And once you learn to walk through uncertainty with courage, you stop waiting for life to happen to you and start creating the life you were meant to live. Manifestation is not about wishful thinking or blind hope. It's about deliberate creation. Everything in your life begins as a thought, and every thought carries energy. When you focus that energy with clarity, purpose, and emotion, you begin to shape reality itself. Manifesting with intention means understanding that you are not a passive observer of life. You are an active participant in its creation. The visions you hold in your mind are blueprints for the future, but they only become tangible when you align your thoughts, words, and actions with your desired outcome. Intention is the bridge between dreaming and doing. To manifest with power, clarity is key. You must know what you want and why you want it. Vague goals create vague results, but clear intentions attract precision. Take time to define your desires, not just in terms of material gains, but in emotions, values, and purpose. When you speak your dreams into existence, do so with conviction and belief. Words are energy. They hold the power to create momentum. Each time you affirm your vision with certainty, you are planting seeds in the soil of your future. Those seeds grow stronger every time your actions align with your intention. However, intention alone is not enough. It must be backed by consistent effort. You cannot simply wish for success. You must become the person capable of achieving it. Manifestation is a balance between faith and discipline. It requires you to take inspired action even when results are not immediate. You must act as though what you desire is already on its way, because belief attracts opportunity. The universe responds not to idle hope, but to focused energy. When your mindset, emotions, and behavior all move in the same direction, the world begins to rearrange itself to meet your vibration. Manifesting with intention also means letting go of control over how your dreams will unfold. Too often, people block their own blessings by insisting on a specific path or timeline. True manifestation requires trust. Trust that the universe knows the right timing, the right people, and the right opportunities to deliver what is meant for you. Your job is not to chase, it's to align. When you align your inner world with your outer actions, you stop forcing and start flowing. That is where magic happens, not in struggle, but in surrender to a vision so strong that it naturally attracts everything it needs to come alive. Every great achievement begins long before the world notices. The breakthrough moments, Those sudden leaps of success that seem to happen overnight are never truly sudden. They are the result of quiet persistence, unseen effort, and years of preparation. Preparing for your breakthrough means building a foundation strong enough to hold the weight of the success you're striving for. It's about discipline when no one's watching, focus when distractions are loud, and faith when results seem distant. The universe rewards readiness. It doesn't give blessings to those who aren't equipped to handle them. What you do in the waiting season determines how high you rise in the winning season. Preparation is an act of faith. When you work toward your dream before it shows any sign of coming true, you are declaring to the world that you believe in it fully. Every small step, every practice, every bit of learning is an investment in the life you're building. Many people pray for success but fail to prepare for it. And when the opportunity finally arrives, they're not ready to receive it. Your preparation shapes your capacity. The more you grow, the more you can handle. A breakthrough is not just about reaching the goal. It's about becoming the person capable of sustaining it. During the process of preparation, patience becomes your greatest ally. It's easy to grow frustrated when progress feels invisible, but what you don't see is often what matters most. The roots of a tree grow deep underground long before the branches appear. Similarly, your growth happens in silence, in the hours of practice, in the lessons learned from failure, in the moments when you keep going despite the lack of applause. Every challenge you face along the way is preparing you for the magnitude of your success. The delay is not denial, it's development. The longer the preparation, the greater the transformation that follows. When you prepare for your breakthrough, you move differently. You stop rushing, you start refining. You stop seeking validation and start mastering your craft. You align your habits with your vision, knowing that one day opportunity will knock and you will be ready. Preparation turns potential into power. It molds your mindset, strengthens your resilience, and sharpens your purpose. When your moment finally comes, it won't catch you off guard because you've already become what you were meant to be. You won't have to chase the breakthrough. You'll meet it halfway, ready to rise into the greatness you've been preparing for all along. Every thought, every action, and every challenge you faced has been leading you to this moment. The signs have been there, the lessons, the struggles, the quiet whispers reminding you that something big is coming. But here's the truth. It's not just coming to you, it's coming through you. You are the vessel for change, the spark for transformation, and the force that will bring your vision to life. All the strength you need is already within you. All that's left is for you to trust it and act on it. This is not the time to doubt or to delay. The world is shifting, opportunities are unfolding, and your energy is aligning with something greater than you've ever imagined. Every dream you've carried in your heart is waiting for you to step forward and claim it. You've prepared, you've grown, and you've endured. Now it's time to rise. The storm was never meant to break you. It was meant to awaken you. So stand tall and face the horizon with faith. Speak your goals aloud, believe in your readiness, and move with intention. The universe moves for those who move first. You are not behind. You are right on time. The next chapter of your life is not waiting for permission. It's waiting for you, because something big isn't just coming, it's already here, and it's yours to embrace.